Why 90% of people don't start their journey in the Merchant Marine. Joining the Merchant Marine isn't an easy path to take. There's a lot of hurdles to jump, there's a lot of paperwork to fill out, many different reasons why someone would opt out of going through this industry, even if it is a dream of theirs. Now, I didn't let this stop me. Ever since I was a little child, going over the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn, I would see these cargo ships going underneath the bridge and always curious about what type of lifestyle these sailors lived. Now, I didn't jump into the industry until way later because, life comes in and messes everything up, but I found my way to becoming a merchant mariner. And I can certainly tell you, it took some time and there were definitely a lot of issues that stepped in my way. But it was all worth it in starting my journey in the Merchant Marine. And if you're interested in becoming a merchant mariner and you want help from me and mariners from all over the world, make sure to check out my community, Sailors Connect, link in description. Like I said, you'll meet mariners from all over the world who will help you on your journey step by step to becoming a merchant mariner and the best path for you on this journey. There'll be courses and jobs all through the community that will help you out, so make sure to check it out. Sailors Connect, link in description. So for most people who are pursuing this career in the Merchant Marine, they do it for various reasons. They want the adventure of traveling the world, the good pay, while also having months off at a time per year. They're getting sick of their 9-to-5 lifestyle office job and they just want to change. And the Merchant Marine is a perfect place to do it. But like I said, it's not always that easy to start in the industry. So in my community, I see a lot of people going through the same issues, and a lot of people say the same things, and these are issues that I ran into myself. So it seems like the information overload of the industry and everything that comes with it can just be overwhelming. So the beginning steps of becoming a merchant mariner can sometimes just be too much information. It just seems like it's a lot, which it is. It definitely is. When you're getting your TWIC, your MMC, your passport, then you have to get your med cert, then you have to get your STCWs, and that is all before you can even step on a ship and try to get a job. All those things I just named, some people are like, what are you even talking about? What's an STCW? What's an MMC? What's a TWIC? Like, it could be a little confusing. And then as time goes on, there's more credentials you have to get. You have to get your tankerman, your DL, if you want to work on a tanker, RFPFW, VPDSD. Like, what are all these fucking letters that I just keep rambling on about? Lots of information. You want to be deck, engine, steward's department. Like, how would you know what you want to be until you get out on the ship? Lots of people are looking through Google. If this was me myself, I can tell you right now, I had about 50 tabs open on Google at all times and YouTube for how to become a merchant mariner. And it was just a endless process of a lack of real information. They would say the basic shit, but I really wouldn't understand what I was reading. I always wish I had someone to kind of guide me and help me on the way, to hold my hand a little bit, if you want to be honest. Things like working on a government ship and getting government vessels credentials, and am I in the military, in the Merchant Marine? Am I working on a cruise ship? Am I on a tugboat, fishing boat? Like, how do you know where to go and get a job on a ship that works on the ocean? There are so many different opportunities of working on a ship, and a lot of this information is just not simply on the internet. It's really not. You watch all these awesome videos on YouTube about people sailing around the world and these vlog style videos, but it's like, yeah, it looks awesome. Trust me, that makes me want to do it. But where's the help and where's the information that I need to go and do it? It's just lacking. It's lacking, honestly. I know when I was first getting into the industry, I was going for multiple avenues to just learn what was going on. I was applying for jobs before I even had any credentials. So I was getting denied left and right because I didn't even know the proper credentials I needed to apply for this job. I didn't have my STCWs yet, but I didn't really know that at the time, that I needed STCWs to apply for these jobs. And I kept throwing applications in different companies that had anything to do with shipping, and they just kept coming back to me saying, no, no, no. Then I stumbled upon union stuff, and I stumbled upon federal shipping and applied there, and somehow, after a long period of time, made it to where I am today. But it's a lot of information. It could definitely be a pain in the ass getting all started in the industry. And another thing people think they need is they need experience. Yes, you need your SCCWs and these credentials that you'll get through different avenues, But you don't need experience. You don't need a degree. You don't need prior military experience. You don't even need to be a prior seafarer in any way. Lots of people come right off the street and get on a ship and start making $6,000, $8,000 a month right out of high school with no prior experience. Right off the street, doing a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of hands-on experience, and you're learning as you go, but it's not like rocket science. People think they need this experience, and they're just like, I'm not qualified. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not qualified. But it's like, take your time with it. You are qualified. Trust me, you are qualified. I've worked with people who were former criminals. I've worked with people who right out of high school, like I said, with literal no experience, all different backgrounds, all different walks of life. You don't need any type of experience. You just have to be willing to put the work in, become a merchant mariner. What's holding you back is you at the end of the day. And when it comes to that, when it comes to you holding yourself back, it's usually because you simply just don't have the proper roadmap to going about getting into this industry. Like I said, lots of people don't even know what they're doing. They don't know where to go. Like I was applying to jobs when I didn't even have anything. And they kept getting denied and denied, and then they would give up. They wouldn't pursue that dream. So the proper roadmap, it's a simple one. It's very doable. You're not too old. You don't have enough experience. That's not true. You just need time and effort, and then you'll get into the industry. That's a fucking promise. I mean, I've met plenty of people who were like, yeah, I wish I became a merchant mariner, but it just seemed like too much. It just seemed like I was getting nowhere with the process. I simply was putting in all the effort, all the paperwork, and I was getting nothing back. And I was like, then there was something wrong here. You're either having outdated information or you were just doing something wrong. It's not impossible. It's just some people need time, patience, and effort to get it. Like, it took me months to a year to start my journey of paperwork and just getting the right information for the right perfect path for me. It took time. Then I get lost in the questions. Do I get my MMC first? Do I get my TWIC first? Do I get my passport first? What's an STCW? Do I even join a union? Do I go federal? Do I go company? And do I work on a fishing vessel first? Like, people get lost in these questions, which is very understandable because I was the exact same way. Like I said, 50 tabs open, hundreds of YouTube videos, and I still felt lost. So it's easy to get lost and to just forget about this dream entirely, but I highly recommend to pursue this dream. This is a career like nothing else in the world. I travel the world if I wanted to, 6 months out of the year. If I wanted to. Getting paid good money to do it. If you want to work more, you want to work less. It's up to you and the type of route you want to take. You want to work for the government and serve your country. You want to work for a laid-back company and be home every day. You want the best of both worlds. Travel the world 4 months out of the year. Get everything that comes with it. Benefits, pension, and only working 4 months out of the year. Entry level, making $6,000 to $8,000 a month with no prior experience. What other job can you do that? Done right, in just a few months, you can go from someone off the street, good old-fashioned landlubber, to getting the paperwork, getting the credentials, getting on a ship in a few months, making $6,000 to $8,000 a month as a seafarer traveling the world in just a few months. You just got to know the proper route to do it, and do not let these dreams die simply because you're frustrated, simply because you think you're not qualified, simply because you think you're too old, running out of time. It's not that. It doesn't work like that. You have time. You need patience. You need to do the proper paperwork, and you need to do it right. Don't start applying without the proper credentials. I got it. You need the willingness to take action, the willingness to get up off your ass, start pursuing this life on the sea that you want, this adventure, this money, whatever it is that is pursuing you towards this. You need to start this shit now. If you need help on your journey, make sure to check out my community, Sailors Connect. Link in description, where I and other mariners from around the world will help you step by step on your journey to becoming a merchant mariner. That sounds interesting. Check it out. Link in description. So take action. STCWs, MMC, TWIC, Passport, MSc, SIU, SUP, NOAA. There are so many different routes getting into this industry and getting work in this industry and making this into a career for life. I've been in this industry for over 5 years now, and I plan to be in this industry for quite some time. I have a whole roadmap for myself to where I'm gonna go to lead me up to advancing in this career. So don't let anyone say any reason to not pursue this if this is what you want. No matter what the world is doing, we need mariners on ships desperately. Don't let these confusing ass acronyms, 100 fucking letters, stop you from getting on a ship and getting out there and making that money and possibly traveling the world for the first time. If you've never been outside the country, this is an amazing way to do it and to make amazing money while doing it. I'm really glad that I did. I started in a very rough time in my life. Getting into this industry was a huge hurdle, but I did it. I stuck through it. I'm in this industry. I'm home for months at a time, still making great money while being home for months at a time. I didn't let those 100 tabs open stop me. I didn't let my record stop me. I didn't let my inexperience stop me. I just patiently pursued my dream of being a merchant mariner until I got it. 90% of people fail because they give up too soon. Simple as that. 90% of people give up too freaking soon. So you can be the 10% who actually make it onto a ship just by simply knowing the proper step-by-step way of becoming a merchant mariner and patiently waiting it out until you're on a ship. And when you finally do make it out there, which you will, I promise you, you will if you stick it out and start this amazing adventure as a merchant mariner, I hope to see you out there and sail on.